forgot that. So Dr. Toyin is my mentor. She's my yes, she's my advisor. She's so many things, she's always looking out for me. She's always, she wants, when you talk of people that want people to succeed, Dr. Toyin is the person. Okay, so thank you so much, Dr. Toyin, for this opportunity. I'm so grateful. Thank you for helping me to write my story, Dr. Toyin. I don't know, I'm very sure, because you're a person of the word, you're a person of the spirit, a woman of the word and a woman of the spirit. God used this to help me to write about myself. So what you are going to be listening to tonight is about me. God just used her for me. Thank you so much, Dr. Toyin. So you're going to be hearing this learning firsthand. You're going to be learning firsthand. Yes, you're going to be learning firsthand from experience. You're going to be learning firsthand. So it's not try and error. It's not try and error. You know what they say about experience? They say experience is the best teacher. Experience is the best teacher. If you want to learn, some people say when you want to learn from others, learn good things. So don't let your own story be the bad one that you used to learn, okay? So experience is the best teacher. This means that direct personal involvement, trial, error, and success provides deeper, more memorable knowledge than instructions, just giving the instructions. So I want to say thank you so much, Dr. Toyin. Thank you, HerTransformation Tribe, for allowing me to see myself in this light. Okay, so yes, ladies, so we start. So before we start, let me quickly ask this question. Okay, have you ever entered a new season in your life? Let me see in the chat box. Let me see your emojis. Have you ever entered? So, because it's experience, right? So I'm going to be talking like I'm on the pulpit. Let me use that word. Okay, to see more your layouts. Okay. So I'm going to be talking like on the pulpit because it's my experience. Yeah. So have you ever entered a new experience and then you are smiling on the outside? You're just smiling. You're entering a new season and you're just smiling. Anybody? Okay, Amina says yes. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. You're smiling on the outside, but silently inside of you, quietly asking yourself, God, can I? I don't know if you understand. So our topic this evening is starting strong. As simple as the word seems, as simple as it looks, as it sounds, it's a whole lot of story for us women to hold on to build upon, right? So new seasons, they come upon us every now and then, okay? Now, new jobs, new responsibility, new projects, especially new projects as women, new level expectations, and everyone tells you, like, why I call her my Dr. Toy. Dr. Toy always tell me, it's not because I know you can't do your job. So we need people like her in our lives. Everyone will tell you, see, it's okay. I mean, you can do it. But deep down inside, you are thinking, God, because I must not fail in this one. God help me because I don't even know how. I don't even know what to do. Let me give us instances. I remember, if this resonates with you, so that I don't just want to talk. Because I said it's a whole life experience. It's my life experience. It's as if Dr. Toyin just saw, I just give. So they are the one talking about this. If this resonates with you, let me see your emojis. 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 So I'm not just talking. You've entered new season in your life. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. And most of the times it's you enter those new seasons alone, right? Now, tonight, I'm going to focus.
Blessed, please mute your mic. Blessed Cohen, please mute your mic, please. Thank you.
Thank you. So tonight I'm going to help us hold our hand, just like Dr. Tony held my hands. I met Dr. Tony in Equip Leadership. Yeah, John. Okay. All right then. I met Dr. Tori in Equip Leadership at John Maxwell Foundation, and all the way. She didn't know me for many ways, but she just believed in, I know you can do it. She keeps saying, I know you can do it. Times that I just felt, God, how? Where do I want to start from? How do I want to go about this? And then, her spurring me on, I know you can do it. Guess what? I don't want to fall her hands. Yes. I won't want to fall her hands because there's somebody singing it in my head that I know you can do it. So what? I want to prove to her that yes, I can do it. I will not fall your hands. So tonight I'm going to hold our hands as well and lead us to that place where all of us sisters should stand, where we will believe in ourselves, where we can, um, have confidence, have boldness to enter any room and do anything we know that God has placed upon our hearts to do. Okay, so type a word, because for us all, I know this is a new season. If you do not believe it's a new season for you, I mean it's a new year. That's alone, because you cannot do things the same way you did in the last year. So it's a new season. Exactly. It's a new year. It's a whole new ball game. It's a whole new, experience for us all. So I want us to type in the chat box now. Describe your new season. Describe this new season. Describe the season. What's the season? This new season, this new year. Thank you, Amina Ahmed. She said, is it clock it? You're saying clock it, clock it? Guys, can see your hand. Okay. Peaceful. Okay, Amina says peaceful, peaceful. Well done. Well done, Amina. Thank you. Awareness. Thank you, blessing. Thank you, blessing. Awareness. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Now, my goal is to move that number up for us. Awareness, visibility. Thank you. Akinlola Taiwo. Thank you. Now, let me share something personal with us. Why I call Dr. Tony my Dr. Tony. I remember when alignment, global partnerships, well done, everyone. Well done. Just keep them coming. I'll read them, I just don't want us to take time, but well done, everyone. Let me even give you my own emojis. Well done, well done. Okay, focus. Yeah, so there's a season there are two major seasons in my life. First one was when I became the Lagos State lead for Equip Leadership. I started as a facilitator. I remember one gathering we went for, I think it was our facilitators hangout, and they said, okay, so everybody introduce yourself. So who are you? How long have you stayed in Equip? And I just said, I'm facilitator one. That, as in, my results then was just one. And I was like, no, this one is not a good result. So I have to push it. I think I've done just one roundtable thing. I have to just push it, and before the end of that year, I became the deputy state lead. And from the deputy state lead, I know when they give you post of leadership, you might not know it, but they're watching you. All eyes are on you. Your results need to show. Your results need to show, and that thing you're made up of needs to show as well. So if you're in a position of leadership and there's nothing inside of you, my sisters, what do you want to show? Okay. So from the state of the deputy state lead, there were results. And so I became the state lead, Lagos state lead. And as I became the Lagos state lead, more results. But when I became the Lagos state, I remember when I got a call from the national admin, ma'am, so we're going to this. So are you interested? I first said, please, can I call you back? I had to go and prepare. Me, Lagos state lead, Equip. There's this, you're entering this shoe, there's this fear of God. Can I? Will I? Expectations are high. That means you're now visible. There's more responsibilities on you. And God help you. You haven't built up yourself. You haven't, added anything to yourself. Wow. What would you deliver? People congratulated me. Oh, hey, congratulations, Pastor Margaret, this is your time. You will shine. But the truth is, I felt the weight. And if you have the kind of leaders that I have, leaders that are transformational leaders that are key on results, and they themselves, they are result-oriented. Dr. Toy, Mr. Benga, I felt the weight. I was like, God, what will I do? What next? What next? Can I really carry this? But I learned something along the way as well. Never say never. Even when it doesn't look clear to you, even when it doesn't look like you know what you're doing, never say never. I once went for a program, and Professor Akin Akipelu, my mentor's mentor, Professor Akipelu said something. He said, you know that every stage in your life is preparing you for the greater stage. That there's nothing you are going to be today that you have not done yesterday. There's nothing you are going to be handling. There's no position you're going to be handling today that God have not shown you a bit of it, little by little. Is it not he that is faithful in much, in little rather, that much will be committed? I don't know how many of us remember that scripture. He that is faithful in little, what will happen? Much will be committed to his hands. So some people will say, I don't know how. It just came. I just know how to do it. There's nothing. Looking back now, I realize all the little steps I've been taking in life, all the trainings, all the seminars, all the webinars, I've been building my life to write a story. So there's nothing you are doing now. There's no way you're going to be tomorrow that, bits and parts of it have not been handed to you. And so when you're faithful in that little, that's when you now see much. Okay. So when I was given that position, I thought I needed confidence. I needed more approval. I needed validation from others, even more constantly reassurance. But my leaders, in fact, Dr. Tori would take me out for presentations and tell me, yeah, in charge. Starting, I was like, my God. I don't know if you understand, if I've ever worked with Dr. Twain. And those seasons prepared me. Okay? Meanwhile, I said I thought I needed confidence. If you have confidence, you don't have clarity, or you're not strong. Is this self-assurance now? We'll call it. What I really needed was clarity of identity. Clarity of identity, alignment with my purpose, emotional discipline, and spiritual grounding. I'm going to explain all of this to us. I needed what? Clarity of my identity. Who am I? All these other people believe in me. Do I believe in myself? If they all believe in me, I don't believe in myself. I won't even go far. I won't go far because already I've set in fear. And what is fear? Fear will burn me out. Fear will drain me of everything I ever know how to do. So I needed clarity of my identity. Who am I? I'm a leader. I'm a transformational leader. I build talents. I build people. And then alignment with purpose. Confidence without clarity is fragile. But when you are deep rooted in your purpose, you'll be stable. When you're deep rooted, these other people believe in you. But what about you? Are you deep rooted? Are you deep rooted? So they believe in you, but you don't believe in yourself. You won't be stable. Do you know what will happen? Today you will do well. The next time when you will just, I'm not sure if I can do it. But when you are deep rooted in your purpose, you'll be stable. And that's what brought me the results in equipped leadership. Being deep rooted in your purpose. I knew what God wanted me to do. Jeremiah 1:5 says, before God formed me, before God formed you in your mother's womb, God knew you. Before you were born, He has set you apart. So that scripture changed my perspective. I realized that the role is not what is defined me, not the Lagos State lead, not the project manager. But God has defined me. He has said, see, you can do it. You are strong. You're my child. I am a child of God. I was going to sing a song, but that's fine. So when you know who you are, yes, thank you. Confidence without clarity is fragile. Your confidence of what? What to do, what not to do, where to go, where not to go. So it's fragile. So when you know who you are, your new season will not intimidate you at all. And so Dr. Toyin, held my hands to something else that is bigger than me. I wouldn't say I've not done it before. I've done it in beats here. I've done it in beats there. I did it while I was in Equip. Even in church. God has a way of bringing these things to us, a little here, a little there, a little here, a little there. But she brought me to this big dream. And I read it because I told her that I don't say no. And she taught me that never say never. Never say never. See, there's so much God has deposited in us that if we don't allow it to come in, aside from other women not getting the fullness of what God has placed in us, even you will not enjoy the fullness of what God has placed in you. You see a lot of women doing a lot of things everywhere. I'm not saying we should compare ourselves, right? You see a lot of women doing, well, because that confidence that they have, they know. And a lot of women that are doing this is, they are doing it onshore. Let me use that word. See, God, let me just do it. I will get there. So when you know who you are in this new season, you will not be intimidated. Okay? And then what? You refine yourself. Now, many times when we enter a new season, we think what we need is new clothing, especially for us women. We think we need new money, more money rather. Well, who doesn't need more money? Of course, we need more money. But that's not all what the new season is about. We need more applause. I've been doing so much. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. We need more applause. We need more certainty. No. Most times, the new season, what we need is inner stability. I told you this is the story of my life, right? You'll get to know at the end. What we actually need is inner stability. Because opportunities will come. If you are not rooted, you'll be fragile. If you are not rooted, you'll fall along the way. If you are not rooted, you will not be refined, because new season come to refine you. So most of the times, what we need as women is that inner stability. Tell yourself, see, I can make it. I can. Because you can. You need a renewed mindset. I'm sorry if I'm sounding this way, but that's just me. That's just me. Okay. If you're following me, if you're with me and you're enjoying it this far, please let me see your emojis. Let me see your favorite emojis. Let me see your favorite emojis. Thank you, Blessing. This is so passionate to me. That's why I'm speaking this way. I even had to ask myself, should I do a slide? I'm going to say just flow, because this is your story. Just flow with them, because this is your story. So most times what we need is that inner stability. Thank you. I see the emojis. Thank you. Most times what we need is that inner stability. See, no matter how anybody tries to convince you that you can do it, if you do not have that inner assurance, you won't be able to. Yes, thank you, Blessing. They come to refine you. So we need that renewed mindset. We need skill upgrade, which I had to. You need strong support system as women to be strong. I will say them again. You need inner stability. It has your inner strength, right? Because no matter how much people believe in you, if you do not believe in yourself, you ain't going far. You need your mind to be renewed. You need a shift in the mindset, because there's this African thing. We settle for, a lot of us don't push. A lot of us don't push. We get to this certain amount, we get to this level. I have seen money in this level. I think I am okay. What else am I looking for? Meanwhile, you can be more, you can do more. And then have you forgotten that the money that you have is not just for you alone? So you can get more. So that you have yours to keep and others to give to those that in need. So get more. It's not even the applause. You don't need the applause of people. You don't. Okay? Okay. So Isaiah 43 verse 19. I hope we don't mind if I use scriptures. Like I said, it is my story and this is who I am. It says, see, I am doing a new thing. Like I said, for some of us that might say, well, it's not a new, it's a new year. Say it's a new season. Because it's not like last year. You cannot do things the same way you did last year if you don't have last year's results. Because they see, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? The question is not, is God doing something new? The question is, are we internally prepared for it? January this year, some days after my 50th, I had even given up on them going to work with somebody, corporate organization or anything. I was just okay doing my talent development and getting my stipend. And my Dr. Toyin called me and said, hey, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do that? Ah, Dr. Toyin, let me confess, I don't have to say no to you. He's like, can you do this? Can you do that? Before I even said no, I said, yes, I can do it, Dr. Toyin. See, let me even start. Let me give myself in, and then I will look for ways around it. So I said, yes, Dr. Toyin, I can do it. She said, okay, can I have your CV? Let me see your CV. Let me prepare your CV. We're going to do CV optimization and all of that. And I just thought, well, it's one of those things, Jai, would they take me? That's inner stability. Would they take me? Well, let me just do it, Jai. And we did the CV together, and at the end of the day, I was picked. And if I tell you the amount, if I tell you the amount, I was even asked, how much can we pay you? How much do you think we can pay you? So if you don't have that inner stability, if you don't have that inner strength, you will so much look down on yourself. How much can we pay you? I wouldn't lie. I didn't know what to do. But you know what? Like I said everywhere we are in life, there have been bits and pieces, put together somewhere that we got from somehow. I was on my system one day, I was just working and I just saw something on project management course. I said, this project management, people have been talking. Well, let me just do this thing and just put it aside, Jerry. That was how I did the course. I added it to my CV. That's one, right? And skill upgrade. Okay, so everybody is talking about ChatGPT, everybody's talking about tech, everybody's talking about techie. What are you going to do about it? I said, okay, yeah, Delvin, go and do the training. I did the training. And so this job that I got now, everything that I have learned is what is entailed in this job. So as women, see, upgrade. Yes, thank you, peace. Upgrade your skill. Don't say, yeah, I'm not old, though. I am 50. I am not old. I will say it anywhere. When I had the telephone interview with my new boss, and she was like, so how old are you? I said, I'm 50, but I don't look it. She was laughing. I said, yes, you need to see me. I am 50, but I don't look it. I feel 25. I feel 35 in my heart. I see anything. I said, I will surprise you. Just give me these things. I will surprise you. I do a new thing. I go there again. You don't need to start strong because everything is perfect. Like this job. You don't need to say, okay, yes, I can do it. I know. See, you can learn on the job. That's why you need to keep upgrading your skill. As women, keep upgrading your skill because the marketplace is filled with men that, you want to, they have all the qualifications and everything. But we don't need to be afraid, right? Women, we don't need to be afraid, right? Let me see your responses. We don't need to be afraid. Yeah, we don't need to be afraid because we're able to do We can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Yes. You know, we can start because what? Because we are aligned. We're aligned with God's will. Now, let me give us 4 pillars. Let me give us 4 pillars. When Blessing sent me the time, she said 50 minutes. I was like, 50 minutes, is it not too much? Okay, but because it's a story, it's my story. Don't worry, you'll get the book. You get a copy of the book. Okay. So pillar, let me give you 4 pillars. Now, clarity. I told us clarity. Because I have a mentor, and for us women, it is very important. Don't sit idle. Don't sit in your comfort zones. Don't sit, don't, we don't know it all. Get mentors. Get people that can challenge you, people that can pull you, people that can pull you like Dr. Toyin pulled me. People that can speak to you and you would run with whatever it is they say to you. And then, you know, when you're confused, you talk to your mentors, what happens? You get clarity. So we need clarity before we ever step out. For us women, most of the times when we get an idea, we just run. So clarity is not speed. They work hand in hand, but clarity is not speed. Many of us start fast, but we're not clear. And so along the line, we burn out. We rush into new projects, we rush into commitments, we rush into expectations. But clarity, right, determines your strength. For me, because I have done all of those courses, and funny enough, while I was doing this course, I said, hey, I'm reading, what am I doing all these things for? What am I doing all these things for? But I didn't know God was preparing me for today. That's what I would say. Yes, for today. And then for this story that I am telling. Proverbs 29:18 says, where there's no vision, yes, where there's no vision, the people perish. There's disaster, like Dr. Twain said. Where there's no vision, where you're not clear, it's confusion. It's confusion. So I want us to reflect. This point, let us reflect, because I've had to reflect. I've had my times where I had to. In fact, you know, this new job I have now, I started scared. I started very scared. And every day, the devil will tell me, see, they're going to sack you. The devil will tell me, see, you cannot do it. Why are you deceiving yourself? And that's why where your inner strength, you need your inner strength, because you would hear voices. You would hear voices even from people that you do not expect them from. Okay? So you need your inner strength. So you have what? Your clarity. Now I want us to reflect. Who am I becoming in this season? Funny enough, like my mentor had the program, and it's a business summit, and she said something. She said, every one of us are in the state of discovery. A lot of people get themselves early in life. A lot of people find themselves early in life. That's why you hear a lady of 22. Funny enough, when I wanted to get married at the age of 22. I just stop having children and just focus on, you know, my career. But you know how life is now, you know. So discovery phase for a lot of us women, some find themselves very early in life, and then they are going fast. They are going fast. They are going fast. And then somebody wants to copy them. Be yourself. Be yourself. So while I'm talking, I want you to type in the chat box. Who am I becoming in this season? Who am I becoming in this season? You know, like I was saying, the thoughts kept coming. That see, this job that I went to carry for yourself, you can't do it too. And I said, no, I might discover myself late in life. But I am running with all God has placed inside of me. And you know, God is a God of restoration. That's the good thing about our God. God is the God of restoration. No matter how long you have wasted, once you find yourself, once you are able to get your place, you're able to find yourself in God, then the kind of speed, it makes our feet like that of the hinds feet. Once you find yourself, and people like, today you're in Calabar, tomorrow you're in this, you're that, you're that. Once you're able to find yourself, find your place, discover yourself. Once you're able to discover yourself, boom, God himself gives you speed. God himself gives you speed. What must I do to focus? I want us to reflect. That's why I'm asking all these questions. Who am I becoming in this season was the first question I asked. What must I focus on? What must I release? For me, I am learning all over again and I'm enjoying it. Seriously, it's like I'm just starting a new, I'll do some things. I gave this report, I made this report. You need to get to that place of your inner strength. I can't, because you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. That's why you're strong. That's why you're a strong woman. Never look down on yourself. Never. Never look down on yourself. Yes, those voices will come. Like for me, I kept hearing, say, you can't do it. Just call Dr. and tell her that maybe you should look for another person. I cannot do this work. I kept telling myself, all things through Christ.
I forcane you and send you back.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I have a sound mind. Is it not somebody that is doing that thing? I'm a woman. God has gifted me with what? A mind that is disciplined. All things through Christ that strengthens me. And what's that thing that I need to let go? It could be my sleep. Now I walk like at times 1, 2, at times I set alarm that I say I'm going to wake up to. I remember when Dr. Stay would tell me, I do not sleep. I woke up because I read from 5 to 7 or something. I read, also. Now I have to, and that's capacity building. Okay, now I have built myself, and I'm the one now holding the hands of other women. So when you're able to discover what are you becoming in this season, what are you focusing on, what are you releasing, you're able to stabilize. Come what may. Praise the Lord. Oh, hallelujah. Now, speed without clarity leads to burnout. When you're not clear and you're running, where are you running to? What are you running from? Clarity without action also leads to frustration. And we need the both of them. Okay. Now let's ponder a bit. I'm talking too much. I want to hear from us. I hope that sound did not get into our. Okay, clarity without action leads to frustration. Thank you, Blessing. Thank you so much. Now, if you want to start strong, clarity requires 4 things. I've given us our first pillar, which is clarity. It requires 4 things. And that's what I've been saying. What do you want to reflect? What do we need to reflect upon? You need to reflect. You need to reflect a lot. You need to be silent. You need to be honest with yourself and do self-evaluation. See, I don't have this skill. What do? I need to go and learn it. I cannot cover face. Because when the rubber meets the road, I think that's when the rubber meets the road, and then you set boundaries. Let's break this down. Now, reflection is discipline of pausing. You wait, you ponder, you think, you pause. It's a good thing when you pause. It's a good thing when we pause. You are like reevaluating your life. You are taking account. Where am I? Where did I start from? This is a new year. And we need to do that often. Right? So reflection is that discipline of pausing long enough to ask yourself, what is really happening in my life right now? For some of us, it's the giving birth stage, right? For some of us, the giving birth stage is the taking care of the children, is the school run stage, is starting something new like a business or starting a career new. right? Can I get responses? Can I get responses? What's happening in my life right now? What stage am I in right now? What state am I in right now? What have I learned from the last season? Last year, what did I learn? What did I do right? What did I do wrong? What worked? What didn't work? These are questions you ask yourself when you are reflecting, right? What worked for me last year? Am I going to live this new year like I did last year? I'm not the same Margaret that was last year. I have transformed. Thank you so much, Dr. Toy. Yeah, so many of us rush into new seasons without processing the previous one. Thank you, Joshua. Olufumi. Olufumi says, I'm getting more clarity in this new season. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Reflection turns experience into wisdom. You remember when I started, I said experience is the best teacher. Experience deepens your knowledge. Experience helps you to think deep, helps you to go down, helps you to be able to help others, to hold the hands of other people. The reflection turns experience into wisdom. Psalms 119, verse 59 says, I have considered my ways and I have turned my steps to your status, to your status. Notice I have considered means what? I have when you're considering something, you are reflecting on something. So a lot of us women, we need to do it a lot. Fine, see, some of us might say, where's the time? I don't have the time. You need to find time for yourself because your mental health matters as well. You need to find that time. You need, see, if you have to wake up early, like I do now, if you have to set the alarm, wake up early, your quiet time, where you rebuild yourself, where you make yourself stronger, you need to do it. You know, I used to wonder when Dr. Tony say, I wake up 5 o'clock, I read to like 7, and then I now, you know, before I start doing any of that, yes, my new season, yes, to set boundaries. Thank you. You know, it's so easy for me now because I have grown. And I'm not complacent because I have grown and I see the results. I see the results I'm getting. So reflection turns your experiences into what? Into wisdom. I'm amazed that, you know, the new season, what God is doing, and when you are aligned with the new season, the heights that even you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed, like, so I have this thing. And God has deposited this gift in each and every one of us. So it now, yes, discipline. Thank you, Lillian. It now depends on how you are fanning this thing to come alive. If you are not fanning it, it will rot. Thank you, blessing. One task at a time. It will rot. Starting strong requires you to review before rushing in. And then now the silence. When you are silent, for many of us, we think, God, I'm not moving forward. That silent moment. For me, it took a while, you know. And thank God for mentors on my way. Thank God for mentors on my path. You know, so while I was in my silent moment, while it was as if nothing was there because I resigned from, I just knew it was time for me to resign then. That was 20, I knew it was, I didn't know what was ahead. I just knew, you know, you have this inner feeling. You have this, it was time for me to resign. And I resigned, not knowing where to go. And I gave myself wholly to a foundation where I wasn't even being paid. I was giving myself to the work. Meanwhile, I was building capacity. I was building myself. Now, in those silent moments, you don't need noise. You might not be visible on social media. Your expectations of, oh God, other people are going far. But in that your silent moment, keep building capacity. Keep learning the skills you need to learn to become strong. You know, it was in that silent place that God spoke to Elijah, not in the earthquake, but in that still small voice. So when you notice you're in that silent season of your life, listen, God, what are you saying? What's my next move? This is what I'm doing now. What are you saying? What should I be doing next? And you are waiting on God. Because they that wait on him will not be put to shame. They that wait upon God will be strong. They will mount up with wings like eagles. Now, sometimes the direction you are praying for will not come grab abracadabra like that. It will come with stillness, softly. Now, if you don't create silence, you absorb all the confusion. You know, when you are silent, you are able to hear. Even when a pin drops, we hear. So when you are in that silent moment, you are able to keep confusion away because things become clearer to you. Things become clearer to you. I had to work on myself to be where I am today. Self-evaluation is that mature part. A lot of us are in denial, right? They're not blaming other people. Some people say it's because of I'm married. Because I'm married. Because I'm not.
Sorry, Modupe. Modupe, can you please mute your mic? Let me try to mute her. Okay.
Thank you. You know, some of us we want to put blames on other people. It's because I'm married. It's because I have children. That's why I cannot go far. That's why I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. No. Let's self-evaluate ourselves. Okay? Where do I need to grow? Ask yourself, where do I need to grow? What habits are limiting me? Am I putting blames on other people? Am I putting blame on my children? Am I putting blame that I did not learn? I'm not a techie savvy person. What are those habits? What are those things that are inconsistent, that makes me inconsistent? Examine yourself. 2 Corinthians 13:5 says, test yourself to make sure you are solid in faith. Now, what is faith? The evidence of things you don't know about, right? So test yourself to make sure that you are solid. Don't drift along taking everything for granted. Don't. This is the Message translation. Examining yourself doesn't mean that you are putting blame on yourself. No. Because that's where a lot of women will now come into self-pity. Oh, I'm already 50. There's nothing else for me to do. Life have ended. Hey, imagine half of my life I've gone. No. Examine yourself. How can I grow? What can I do? It is not over. I can start. There are women that started at what age? Late now, and they're making it. So don't condemn yourself. It's not self-criticism, it is self-awareness. When you get to that place, you're realizing, see, you're not just a woman, you're a strong one. You're a strong one, a powerful one. You have so many people looking up to you. You know, let me give you a secret. Even your husbands are looking up to you. Seriously. I was having a chat with my husband the other day, and he says, I'm happy the way you're so busy. I'm happy the people you're discussing with, the people that are in your life. My husband loves Dr. Tay. Dr. Tay, let me tell you. You know, they are watching you. When you are down, when you're in this pity party, when you're up and you're diving, you're able to, you're excited. They might not tell you all the time, but they are excited. They are looking up to you. Awareness is power, my sisters. Awareness is power. Now, setting boundaries. You cannot start strong if everything has access to you. Now, I had to, for a while, what I was doing before as Lagos State lead, I had to pause. Let me use that word. I had to, because it's not like I can't do it, but I need time to calibrate, to recalibrate, and then push clarity. You know what I remember when I told my husband, I said, see, you know that I had to put in my resignation letter for Equip and all that. I'm still in Equip, I'm a facilitator, but I'm not the Lagos State lead because I needed to do something else. It's a new season in my life, and I might not be able to marry the two so that I don't burn out. So that I don't burn out. I had to resign Kemartin. I had to, guess what? Good news. Yes, Dr. Troy, good news. You know, I resigned Kemartin. And then my clients in Kemartin, imagine the Obodo Oyinbo started looking for me and they are calling me. You are the one that we want to do this prep session for us. You are the one that we want to do our, well, don't worry, we did not get the job.
You don't turn to consultants. You don't turn to consultants.
You know, and I was paid in dollars, pounds. I was paid in pounds. Do you understand? So everything you are doing, or everything you've laid your hands to do is just preparation for where God is taking you to. So that thing, that little you think you have, make good use of that thing, and then much will be committed into your hands. The client called me and said, I do not go through that organization. In fact, I don't even, since you left them, I don't even understand what they're doing. It's you that I want to do what for me. I had to consult a lawyer that this is what I want to do because I don't want case now. I had to consult a lawyer, and the lawyer said it's not coming from the organization, so you're free. And I did not take their client. Do you understand? So that little thing that you are doing is God preparing you for the bigger, the stronger things, and that strong woman that is preparing you to be. I don't know, Blessing, how much more time do I have? I didn't know that I'll be able to, like I said, it's a story of my life.
We should be rounding up now for question and answers because I know a lot of people on the call, we have questions for you.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Is round. Yeah.
All right, then. So clarity requires you protecting your time, protecting your energy, protecting your focus. Okay? Now let's say this together. Okay, let me see. Okay, so I want to give us an example of somebody that had to withdraw. Wow, that's Jesus in Luke 5:16. It said even Jesus withdrew to a lonely place to pray. So in that place of confusion, I want to be strong. I want to be all that God wants me to be. Withdraw. That's why where we get to that silent moment, withdraw and ask God. God, what's the next thing? Reflect. Be still. And God will grant us clarity. Thank you very much. Okay. So I hand over to you, Blessed. I know we didn't finish, but thank God, God brought us thus far. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. Thank you.
Can we put our virtual hands together for Mrs. Margaret? That was an awesome. I can't see our virtual hands, so let's put our virtual hands together. Use your best emoji. Let's say thank you to
Thank you
Mrs.
so
Margaret.
much.
I mean, thank you very much, Mudupe. I see you. You say clarity without confidence is fragile. That really stood out to me. So the floor is open. If you have questions, answers, if you have questions, we have some few minutes to take that. Mrs. Margaret is on the call. She would react to the questions.
Okay, Blessing. So give me a minute while people are preparing their questions. I have in the room Lillian. She has something amazing for us today on the call. She's another mentee of mine. And in the celebration of women, you know that March is our month, right? She has some fantastic offers for us. And I told her to come online. She's a member of the community to share what packages she has for us. Something very juicy and all of that. So if you have your questions, just be typing in the chat while I call on Mrs. Lillian Opala to unmute her mic. Miss Lillian, are you on the call? Please unmute if you're on the call, ma'am.
Yes, I am.
Okay, over to you. Take it away.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry, I may not be able to be visible. I'm not really ready in terms of my appearance because I believe appearance goes a long way in everything we do. So, good evening, everyone. I hope our weekend was well spent. I also want to thank the speaker for today's program. It was a new one for me. Yes, I understand when we say we're in our new season. Most times it's not really easy, but like I typed in the chat box, it requires a lot of discipline. In a world today where there are so many distractions, the mobile phones, the Gen Z, so many things happening out there. It takes a lot of discipline to really calm down and always meditate. So God will help us all. Thank you, Dr. Twain, for the privilege to do this. I appreciate every single thing you do for us, the way you hold our hands, the way you're always checking up on us. Whenever we call, you're never far away. You're always answering. Instead, you say, I'm giving you 10 minutes, 5 minutes, but you're always there. You know, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And to everybody here, I appreciate you. Thank you. So I sent my flyer, I think just few seconds to this program. Um, it's about it's about women generally. Mrs. Lillian Okola, an international expert coach from the Luxury Academy, London. I'm also a teen and children's coach. So I've been running programs, mostly peaceful programs, but in the course of running this program, I most times I believe I'm being limited because you can't go far running peaceful programs. So you have to, spread your wings and look for other alternatives. But for this particular program, it's going to be a free program. I'm also open to different kinds of collaboration by different experts, especially in the transformational tribe. The program is basically um, it's about women living an intentional life. The name of the program is the etiquette lifestyle of every woman. And when we say the etiquette lifestyle, it's about being intentional about everything we do in our way of life, the manner we move out, the manner we associate with people, you know, practically everyday activity. How intentional can we be? And when we begin to live an intentional lifestyle, we are opening doors, so many things that are coming our way. Yes. We are opening doors when we go into places, our appearance, everything about us speaks for us, even before we open our mouth speaks. Yes. When we move out of the room, we don't need to say much, but people are already talking about us because we are living an intentional lifestyle. We are living a life of modesty. In a world whereby there are so many immorality going on, we hope to speak to women which we believe are in the best position to take it down to their children, especially their girl child. That is what the program is all about. So, like I said, it's a free program. I'm open to collaboration. I want to go into societies, meetings where women are gathered, especially in the month of March, because it's the Women's Month. I want to speak to them about these things. Yeah, most of us we know it. Mothers they know these things, but most times people still need you to talk to them so that they can be clarity, so that they can really know what most people they don't even know what they are doing. They just follow the trend. But when you speak to them, you open their eyes. You open their eyes and they are looking inward, they are looking deep, and they're thinking in the long run already, what is going to be of this. So that is basically what my program is all about. Um, for now, I don't have the financial strength to organize program like Dr. Tony did. The last program was awesome. I've never seen anything like that. It was it was simple for January program to be like that, where people are trying to get hold of themselves, their expenses, and such program is coming. Kudos to the organizers of that program. I must commend. It was great for me. So I don't really have the financial strength to gather people now. That is why I want to go out there and talk to people on the free mode, especially within Lagos State, not outside Lagos State. I hope to be of impact. I hope people will learn, and by so doing, I hope to gain more visibility. Thank you so much, Dr. Twain, for this opportunity, and I hope I was able to talk in a language that people understood, especially with this platform. Thank you
Yes,
very much,
absolutely.
everybody.
You did. Please just highlight this flyer again, and then
Okay.
just type in your name that this is Doctor in the Making, Lillian Opala.
Thank you
So
so
please just highlight that. Yes. So please, this woman is not cheap. I repeat, she is not cheap. I don't raise cheap mentees, but she has decided to give back. So whether it's your church, your alumni, your organization, whatever it is, you are given only the month of March to reach out to her, book your slot ahead. She will be willing and ready to come. She is so beautiful. You need to see her. Go and see, you even see her DP already. She's influential. She's not a small woman. So if we are bringing this on a platter of gold, please seize this opportunity. This will have been me, but God did not lay it in my heart. God laid it in my heart to do it. So that's why I said, okay, go and do the work. And I'm here to back you up. So please feel free to reach out and make sure you maximize this opportunity. She's not a small woman at all. She has her own business, a big enterprise in Festac. She is a certified coach, not just nationally, but also internationally. She's an author. She's a woman of many parts. You know, the Totoing does not do crap. And if I had given her the opportunity to share this, it's because I know as a community, we can benefit from this. All right, so over to you, Blessing. If there are still questions, if there are none, let's get people's takeaway and call it a night. Yeah, so she has actually dropped her contacts in the chat. So please do make sure you pick that up. Okay, Blessing, over to you. Thank you.
So we hope that we can key into that opportunity. That's a very good opportunity for us. Let's key into it. I mean, we're having a program coming up. There is no need going to look for someone you can collaborate.
Okay, so what is happening? I can't hear Blessing's voice. If there are no more questions, please drop your takeaway from today's session. That will be your exit ticket. All eyes are on the chat. What is one thing you are going with? So whilst you're doing that, I'm just going to let you know what my own takeaway is. Okay, Blessing, are you back? I think she's
Yes, I'm
having.
back. My the network.
Okay,
So,
sorry. All right.
can we hear me?
Yes, we can hear you
Okay,
loud
so
and
in
clear.
absence of any question, can we drop an aha moment, something we're taking away from here? For me, it is confidence without clarity is fragile. I need to be deep rooted in my purpose so that I don't sink. So we can unmute in 10 seconds. Thank you very much, Grace. Again, too. She said new season comes to refine us. You can use a chat.
Okay, Ayala, I can see your hand up. You have a question or something? Ayala Agbola. You have a question? Or was it a mistake? Okay, I guess that's a mistake. I don't know. So Blessing, are you back?
Yes, I'm back, ma.
Okay, so over
Okay,
to you.
so we're sharing our key takeaway. What's one thing, one quote that stood out for you? You can use a chat or you can quickly unmute in 10,
Okay,
15 seconds.
so I think because you were out of the call, Grace says new season comes to refine us. Yeah. I said my takeaway is to continue to raise leaders that will transform others. Comfort says that it is never too late to upscale. That's very key. Modupe says that my takeaway is make sure I observe my silent moment. Absolutely. It's important for growth. As a matter of fact, everybody takes from you. So you must have that time where you refill because you cannot give what you don't have. You need to refill your cup and so that you can keep being relevant first to yourself and to everyone around you. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Okay. Thank you, Dupeola. Eileen says, this season is for me to start learning. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you agree with me that the Heart Transformation platform has been a huge learning place. Every day we have things we're learning. Every week, every once in 2 weeks, every month we have this free webinar that we run just to make sure we go the extra mile. Thank you, Madam Peace, all the way from Abidjan, in Ivory Coast. Says my takeaway is age is never a limit. Wow. Wow, awesome. Age is never a limit to maximize your new season. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm loving this. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Like it's been said, it's not over until it is over. Yeah. One or two more comments, I will call it a night. So if the comments are not coming in, Mrs. Margaret, we would like you to give your final words. Okay, all right, Mrs. Joshua Olufumilola says that it's not too late. Oluwafumilola, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. It doesn't take a century. It doesn't take a decade. It doesn't take forever for your life to move in the right direction that God has designed it to be. Ensure you stay in alignment. Ensure you have the right community. Ensure you keep growing. And like they say, the sky is just the beginning. Yeah. Thank you, Mrs. Lena Okola said every word today was priceless for her. Yeah. And I love the fact that I call her Pastor Meg because my mom is actually Margaret as well, and my mom is a pastor. So she always reminds me of my mom. So like Pastor Margaret had shared with us, I mean, she shared from her heart. It was her own true story. So there are some times where we have heart-to-heart conversation. Not every time, slide. And I mean, I never knew a lot of things had even happened behind the background, but I just was, fortunate to be the person God used, and I think one thing I also want to share is that don't hold back on opportunities. A lot of us pray that prayer, God, send me a destiny helper. Have you asked yourself a question? Who can I be a destiny helper to? Yeah? Who can I be a destiny helper to? Who can I be a destiny helper? You may feel that, oh, I don't have anything. No, that's not the truth. You have talent, you have time, you have treasure, you have experience, you have expertise. Today I just came in from a class and the lady beside me shared some very powerful apps with me. So that was of massive help because I asked the question and the facilitator recommended a book. And guess what? There and there, she downloaded the book and shared it with me. And I was like, how did you do this? Yeah, how did you do this? And before I knew what was happening, I was able to do it. And in fact, I'm also going to go ahead to share that app with everybody. There is no book in this world that you are looking for that you can't find on that app. Yeah, very true, Grace. Grace says that, who can I be a destiny helper to? This is deep. Absolutely, Grace. I'll share that app later tonight on the group because I don't know about you, but for me, I've made up my mind that I'm always going to be a pipe. I'm always going to be a tap. I'm always going to be a channel. I'm always going to be a funnel. Guess what? Have you ever seen a running tap go dry? Please respond in the chat. Have you ever seen a running tap go dry? Type in the chat. Thank you, Helen. Let's keep it coming. Thank you, Madam Peace. Thank you, Akiola. Thank you, Modupe. Have you ever seen a running tap rust or smell? Thank you, Comfort. Yeah. So I'm dropping that analogy for us to go and reflect on. Who am I going to be a destiny helper to? Who will God, how do I want to put it? Who will thank God for, who will thank God that I came into their life? Who will be able to say, because of me, they were not the same anymore. Yeah. So those are the questions I want us to live with. Who will see me and say, this is the destiny helper that God sent into my life? Ask yourself those questions and begin to walk in the reality of those things. So final word from you, Madam Margaret, and then we'll call it a night. So what are you leaving us with? In the midst of everything, can you sum it up in a statement, in a sentence, and then we'll call it a night? Margaret?
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Toy, my Dr. Toy. So as women, as sisters, I want to let us know that we should strengthen our minds because our mind is very important. Our mental health is very important. So strengthen your minds, stabilize your emotions, expand your capacity because you can be and you can do more. Connect them to destiny helpers, just like Dr. Doing said, because you never can, you never can tell who is that person you are leading to. That woman might just be the next president of tomorrow. You don't know, start with clarity, start with courage, start with confidence, start equipped and start strong. Thank you very much. Good night.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yes, it's recorded. It's recorded. You can trust us on that. It's recorded. You can trust us, Grace. This session is recorded. Yeah. And it will be uploaded on our channel, hopefully tomorrow, latest by Monday. So, few announcements and housekeeping. Number one, please let's remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel once we share the replay. Yeah. Secondly, the month of March is our month, so keep tabs on. So many great things are coming your way. Gifts, giveaways, and if you want to be a sponsor, you want to also contribute, give something, please do contact Blessing. She's actually our community manager. We're going to also be having most likely someone from South Africa that will be coming to speak to us. Yeah, this is a global platform. And we also look forward to your contributions. If you feel you have ideas you want to share with us that can enrich everyone and make this platform a lot more richer, we'll look forward to it. And finally, please invite someone. We are not running a cult. We are running a platform. Invite a friend, invite a sister, invite a colleague, invite a daughter, invite a grandmother, invite a granddaughter. In fact, if you are feeling so much here and your community is not also growing, it's just a matter of time. You would leave and they will drain it out of you. But if all of you are growing together, it's more sustainable. Thank you so much once again for being a part of this vision. Myself, on behalf of myself, my co-founder, Mrs. Edu Akpan, she's unavoidably absent. She's actually facilitating a session on project management. That's why she's not here. And of course, the community manager, Blessing, and the entire executive team. I want to say thank you once again for coming. So, Blessing, close us out and call it a night.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Dr. Toy. I appreciate that. Thank you, everyone, as well, for listening. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And don't forget to engage with our bi-weekly conversation. It's going to be happening in 2 weeks. The flyer will be shared on the platform. And in case you just joined through the webinar link, please kindly tell the person that invited you to share the group link so you can officially become a member. Thank you very much and have a